Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at the Dovpo E-Mech Transformer Autobots. Oops, activated it. At least you get to see it work. I'll probably leave that in there. It works. Right now it's at 15 watts. This thing does 3 volts to 6 volts. It also does wattage, obviously. 3 watt to 30 watt. Right now I've got it set at 15. I don't need anything more than that. I think for me, it'd be a little too warm. I'm running a 0.4 ohm dual coil on a fogger V4. This thing's amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Some people are saying it's a DNA killer, DNA 30 killer. I don't know about that. I've never used a DNA 30, so I don't really have anything else to really compare it to. It's the first device I've ever owned that is variable voltage and variable. No, wait, take that back. I did have a VAMO V2, a version 2, where it's kind of like, you know, straight pipe and a little bent. I had one of those. I liked it. It was cool, but you know, at that time, I don't really think sub-ohming was as big as it is today. But the beauty of this, you don't have to do sub-ohms. If you don't want to, if you're a newbie, you can use this. It's no problem. Experienced people and newbies can use this. If you want big battery life, this has it. It has two 18650 cells in it that are in there. I can show you. They're kind of some junk batteries, but whatever. You know, I've got some new ones coming. They're just not here yet. But these, I mean, you know, they're working. Let me show you what it looks like. And that's it. It's just those. But two 18650s. These are both 2800 milliamp hours. So you mean you're looking at 5600 milliamps. So roughly about 56 hours of vape time. Killer. Killer. That is that's pretty damn good. And actually, I think what I'm going to do, because there's so much on this, and I want to show you the menu system. And I mean, it's got a power bank. You can charge a cell phone with it. You plug it into a USB port right here. Let me grab a smaller pointer. There we go, right there. And that's how you charge it at night, you know, or every other night, because it's 5600 milliamp hour. So if you're looking for longevity, sub-ohming, something that's compatible with sub-ohm, this thing will do 0.3 ohms all the way up to 10 ohms. I've got paperwork on it because there's so much to this. Let me see. Oh, and the chip in it, so I don't forget, the chip that's in this is from the US. It's made in the US. It's a Chinese-based company, but the chip that's in it is from the USA, which is actually kind of nice, pretty cool. Let me see here. Microchip, 8-bit single chip from USA. What, I don't even know what an 8-bit single chip is. Some of you techie guys will know. It's got like, I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got like 5 different chips in it. It's insane. This thing is crazy. And then there's like lots and lots of features to it. These are brand new, just to the market. They just started releasing them. So I think what I'm going to do is just bring you up close and go through the menuing system, see if I can get my camera to actually focus on the screen, because it's like that blue right there. See how it's kind of glaring? I'll see if I can bring that in close and get it to actually focus on it. I might even turn the light off. You know, maybe that'll help. I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm going to do that. Okay, here we are. There's the screen portion. I have to hit this once in a while, keep the menu system open. You have your battery life. You have an open circuit because I don't have a tank on it. Puff counter 634. Yes, I vape a lot. Today's date, Monday. Let's see if I can get that a little bit clearer. 15 watts. 15 watts and the screen is locked. That's what that means. 2014. This thing is crazy. 6/16 1853 military time, so that means it's 6:53 at night. And this is the world's first touchscreen mod. This thing is crazy. Watch this. Hit it 3 times, get into the menuing system, try and focus the camera a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. See it move? Touch screen. First one right there is for power, wattage and voltage. The next one is clock, sound, which I don't like, but I'll turn it on for you. Alarm clock, and then exit menu. Okay, let's go and turn the sound on. Click the big button. 1, 2, 3 opens it up. Do that here. So you select it with this. There we go. Power. And that's a power on, power off. Hit that, power off. 1, 2, 3. Power on. And then you can unlock the screen. Oops, wait a minute. Both at the same time. See it move? Right there. It's a little bit blurry. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there. Unlocked. And then you can move it. There's 16 watt, 16 and a half, 17, 18. It goes all the way up to 30. And another cool thing about this is 29 and a half, 30. Watch. Round robin. So you can round robin on this. I probably won't go through all that again. As far as round robin, some reviewers will do that. They'll sit there and show you. I'll just get it back over to 15 watt. Right there. Lock it. The menuing system is actually really easy. 1, 2, 3 opens it up. Wattage, voltage. Click. Voltage, wattage. You move over here, over there to select which one, and then press this in order to get it to activate on that one. So it's not that big of a deal. Same thing with the clock, the sound, the alarm clock, exit, select. See, so it just took me out of the menuing system. Now it'll work if you want. Okay, there's another cool feature. This thing has a power bank on it. Hold this button down for 2 seconds. Boom. The big lightning bolt comes on, means that you can plug your cell phone into it or anything else. It's got a lithium-ion battery, and you can charge your cell phone using this device. That's crazy. So turn it back off. 2 more seconds. Boom. Another thing that's on this. 2 seconds on the opposite one. Will turn on a flashlight. How crazy is that? And 2 more seconds to turn it off. Okay? Now this is one reason why I tell people that this is a really good mod for everybody, experienced people and novices alike. You know, if you want the battery life and you want a variable voltage device, absolutely. Look at this. Ego threading. So you can run EVODs on it, you can run standard resistance, you know, things, you know, whatever. You can run whatever tank you want on it. You can even use like a 510 threaded Ego cartomizer. It's cool. It's really cool. That's the inside of the connection there. You can focus. There we go. It's pretty nice. I don't know if that's adjustable. How about we both, all of us, find out right now? Yes, it is. Spring-loaded. I didn't know that until just now. Learned something new. I've been using it for a few days. But that's cool. That's real cool. I'm glad that's spring-loaded. So you saw this screen, and you saw, what is that? What is this thing doing? Oh, because I'm accidentally hitting buttons. We'll get to the cons in a little bit, because there are a couple, you know, and I'll point them out, because no device is ever perfect or without, you know, its little quirks or faults, but, you know, I kind of like that. It's kind of, look, there's even a mirror on the back. I guess you could use it for a mirror. It's definitely kind of like that. So, but when you hit the button, that's pretty damn cool. Okay. And it has a 10-second cutoff on it. While you're using it, I don't know anybody that can take, you know, 10-second draw off of this, especially at, you know, 0.4 ohm, 15 watts. I'm looking at, you know, like maybe 3 second. Of course, I might be a little bit of a puss compared to some of you hardcore guys out there. So let's put this cap back on. And let me see. I kind of want to go over, here's, you know, I'm going to show you guys some cons, because not everything is just, you know, phenomenal. See it stand? It actually stood. Look, but it's real easy. It'll fall over pretty easy. I don't even recommend standing it up because of that. So if you buy this and you want one that you can just, you know, go over and stand up, don't get it, because you have to lay it down, because eventually you're going to have a tank like this on there, which these weigh quite a bit, and it's going to fall over. Okay, so that's one con with it. I'll pause this and we'll go back up top and I'll vape on it, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. And you know, yeah, but it's all of it is basically all good to me. Okay, but we'll continue here in a moment. And we're back. Didn't take a whole lot. Like I said, it has like 4 different chips in it. One's American. I don't know about the other ones. And we were talking about the cons. This thing, when you stand it up, it's got such a narrow base. It'll fall over. Like right now it's standing up, but now it won't. Okay, see, let go. You can see it fall. See, so I mean, you gotta you have to lay it down. Another con, or I don't really see it as a con, but some people out there, they will. Let me adjust that. There we go. One thing that's a con is, look at the fingerprints on it. It is shiny. You have to keep it wiped down. Okay, it is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. It doesn't bother me. I'm more the type of person, I care more about function than form. I want it to be there when I want it to be there, and I want it to do what I want it to do consistently. And this does. So, I mean, as far as like not being able to stand it up, for me, minor, who cares? For me, some of you might. The fact that it's a fingerprint magnet, some of you won't even buy it because of that. You know, and I don't blame you. That's your thing. It's got to be what you want, which is why I'm trying to point everything out. I want everything about this to be like, ooh, God, it's, you know, phenomenal. It is phenomenal. For what it is, it's fantastic. But it does have its little quirks, just like everything else. I got to turn that sound off. I disappeared for a second. That makes me happy. Let me see here. Oh, another con that I have noticed after using this for a few days is you have to watch how you hold it, because it is touchscreen. Okay, if you use it, see how my finger is? It's pretty close to it. See, it doesn't take a whole lot and you're beeping. Okay, you're doing something. So I have accidentally turned on the power bank, and I have also accidentally turned on the flashlight. You know, I use it, I put it down, I'm at work, you know, I put it down, I look, and it's got the lights on, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to reactivate it and then turn it off. So that's another thing that's kind of for me, it's a minor. I don't really care because it does what I want it to. I did have somebody that looked at it today that I showed it to, and they were like, why has it got a flashlight? That's unnecessary. And you know what? And I thought about it, and he's absolutely right. It's completely unnecessary. It doesn't need to be there. But if you're in a situation where it's nighttime and you actually really need a flashlight and you don't have your phone on you, so you can't use that as one, you're going to be glad that you have this on you and that you were vaping and it has a flashlight. It's not necessary until it is necessary, and then when it is necessary, you're going to be glad that it's on there. Now, with all of this said, these, I got it off of eBay, and I think it was like $120. Okay? Just like my other video, I'll put a link underneath the video to where you can actually get one of these. They're kind of hard to find because they're so new. But I'm in awe with it. I mean, one thing I should have done before I started this review was grab like a standard resistance tank, put some juice in it, and then vape on it just to show you that, you know, anyone can use it. You don't have to be a sub-ohmer in order to use this. Although if you are a sub-ohmer, it's phenomenal. I think on their site it says it'll read from 0.5 ohm all the way up to 10. Who the hell is going to vape at 10 ohms? But it'll read it. That's crazy. Another thing is the oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh, this is a 0.4. It says it'll read 0.5 ohm. It'll read 0.4 for sure because that's what this is. It's reading it, no problem. And the guy I got this through on the website said it'll read down to 0.3 sub ohm. So they rock. They're really cool. There's going to be other colors than just black. I mean, they're going to have black, silver, and red, but I think black's the only one available at this time because I guess that's what people buy most is black because it pretty much goes with everything. And the black tank looks sick on it. You can't tell me that doesn't look cool. If you do, I don't know you. Don't want to know you. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, that's what it is. I think I might go get a tank and then I'll be right back and we'll try it with a standard resistance, like 2.5 clearomizer or something, just to see how it works. Because I haven't had anything that's ego threaded on there yet. So let's check that out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, here it is without the tank on it. There's the back. Take that off. Ego threading exposed. Let's check it out. Put this on there. This is an EVOD. Just check it out. Threads on nice. Looks a little funny. I think the bigger tank looks a little bit better, but who cares? I'm not. 1.9 ohm. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. Nah, maybe not. But it's reading 1.9 ohm, 15 watt. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I'll blow the coil. Works pretty good. That's all right. It's a little hot. It's not burny, but I think if I would have taken a longer draw, it probably would have been. Let me see. Try and get this to go down a little bit. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Ah, thank you. Much better. I can't stand the beeping. I'm glad that it's, you know, you're able to turn it off, which is pretty nice. Let me get it down. Let's switch it over to voltage and see what happens. You know, and that's another thing I wanted to tell novices. If you get this and you haven't been vaping very long and you're not messing with sub-ohms, you're looking at, you know, something like this to start out with, I don't blame you. Not a problem. Take it easy, take it slow. Whatever works for you to keep you off of cigarettes, perfect, okay? One thing I want to tell you, if you're new to this, don't even mess with the wattage until you get to know it a little bit, and then go for it. But I wouldn't right away, honestly. I would just mess with the variable voltage. Get into the menu. There we go. Voltage. Okay, and then I'll exit. Let's do 4 volts. I think it defaults to 4 volts. Works pretty decent. I mean, it's kicking out vapor. I'm so used to this, you know, with that adjustable airflow, that this airflow just feels so tight. Like I'm like not getting any air through it at all. But, you know, that's just me because I'm used to something more. Still kicking out quite a bit of vapor for what it is. Throat hits there, and that's at 4 volts, 1.9 ohm. You don't want to run these too hot anyways. You really don't. You'll pop those coils real quick. But it is what it is. I just wanted to try something with some ego threading. I'll put this back on. And this does have venting too. Okay? That's what, and I'll show you that here in a second. First, I gotta have a real vape. Well, okay, for me, a real vape. I'm sorry to the new people out there watching if you're like, oh God, he considers what I do not even a real vape. It is. It's a real vape. That's what I started with too. You know, clearomizers, cartomizers. I've been vaping over 3 years. You know, I started with like the old stick style batteries with, you know, cartomizers, putting my own juice in it. Boy, I was in hog heaven. I was like, oh my God, they got juice? And now it's like, you know, I absolutely, I just like vaping. I could probably quit. I don't want to. So anyways, there's the venting right there. And that's like the Dovpo badge that they put on there. It's not a button. It doesn't do anything. But I like that screen, though. I really like that. It's cool. I don't get to see it while I'm vaping, but other people do, and they enjoy it. So whatever. Another thing for your power bank, that's that USB port. And then when you charge it at night, you don't have to take the batteries out of it. You just plug it in there. Okay. And it did come with some cords, but I gotta take a vape, I'm telling you. Alrighty. Let that clear out. Jeez. So it came with this cord as well. You know, obviously USB. Okay. And you can plug, you know, this small one, that small one there, that's how you charge it. And that is that one right there. Okay. But it will also fit like old school Apple stuff. You know, like I have an iPad that has that connection. Other people have iPhones that will fit that. And then you have the new one, which mine works with. There's that one there. So I can plug this into here, and charge my phone. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've never heard of. Well, I've seen like like iTaste, that kind of thing. Those will do that. There's a power bank on those. I've never used one of those, so I don't know exactly how that works or whatever. But I have plugged my phone into this and turned the charging on, which is that button for 2 seconds, which is the plus button. Hold it down for 2 seconds, it'll turn it on. And then I plugged my phone into it. It worked perfect. It started charging it. And then I unplugged it because I don't want to drain these batteries. It was fine. I was just wondering how it would work and how efficient it was. So that's pretty cool. I think that's basically it. I think I've told you everything about it. If I forgot anything, I apologize. I don't think that I did. But if I did, if I think of something, I'll put it underneath where I got this. I'll also put it in the description, if I had forgotten about something else to tell you about. But I think I went over everything. Everything on the list. Let me go down that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. But there is a lot to it, though. I mean, it is pretty cool. You've got an alarm clock, you've got a clock, you got a calendar. It'll tell you today's date. I think if you take the batteries out, and just charge them old school and a regular battery charger, I don't think that it will save what you had it set in there for, like the date and the time and all that. I think you have to go back in and redo it. But since you leave the batteries in there and just charge it with this, it remembers. So that's what I got. Another important question, I notice other reviewers do this. I think it's pretty important. $120. Okay, that is quite a bit of money. If that's too much for somebody, I understand. 120 bucks. With what it is, what I pay for it, would I buy one? Absolutely. In fact, I did. I bought that one. And yeah, I would definitely buy it. Just because it's so versatile. I mean, like say my tank breaks, it's not working, I don't have a spare, I have to run something else on it. I can do it. This is so versatile, and like I can't stress that enough. And it's the world's first touch screen. That is so cool. And anybody can use it. Anyone can use it. Experienced, novice, anybody. Don't hesitate. If you're interested in getting one, I do recommend it. Other than that falling over, that kind of, I don't really care about that. If someone else does, then I wouldn't recommend you buy one. If you have to have one that'll stand up, see, it's still not going to stand. It always falls forward, like the front of it's heavier than the back. It just fall. So I just lay it down. I don't care. But that's just me. I guess at this point I'm just kind of babbling on. So I guess until next time, as soon as I get some more new stuff, I'll upload another video. You guys take it easy. Keep on vaping, and keep off the ciggies. You don't need that. See ya.